yeah, na, 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 yeah. Certain fire flames, now born again. Times really change. Talk truth. We've seen better days. The youth's not safe again. What a damn shame. Talk truth. How that them are promote. So quick them selling out. Them sold them cashing out. Yeah, well, this is Kinetic 9 representing for Ijahstars and the mindset. If you now move right, get your mind checked.
Broken away from everyone and has formed themselves into an alliance and gave themselves or took that name. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, Robert Priest, I know what you're talking about. I've been following up with the same. Actually, most people, most Africans, Kenya included, are really looking up to the Sahel nations. Because if you see what they've done, it is cool, yeah, and some people now are starting to say, like, yeah, cool, they are good coups, like the Sahel nations. See what Burkina Faso, what Traore is doing with Burkina Faso is transforming the country. But look at what Kenya is a mess under democracy. It's a mess. Many African countries are a mess. But look at Sahel, Niger, Burkina Faso, and about 3, 4, 5 countries. Mali, yes, Mali is in it too.
Rwanda is in it too.
No, Rwanda is not in it.
No, Rwanda, right now, Rwanda is funding the M23.
Yeah, Rwanda
right
is funding
now,
them.
which is destabilizing the DRC right now. So the Rwanda make I'll check them right now, what them are deal with politically. Because they are funding a rogue entity that is invading property and destabilizing. There's over 160,000 people that has been destabilized in the most recent months by their supporting the M23. So yeah, they are questionable right now.
Yes,
well,
please.
I cannot. Sorry, yeah, I understand that, my lad, and that is up in the air, because when you're there on the ground, you hear different thing over there. So you know what I deal with. I know it's a country where put a lot into them arms to protect themselves because they always have fractions on the sideline waiting for one to invade them and all of that. But when you look at the country and how it's run and all of that, and healthcare system is up to par, and he has transformed that country too.
Rwanda is straight.
They have a great,
and all of the and especially the war went on between the two fractions, and to get back so fast and lead back like that, it's not a simple feat, my lad. So it's a great transformation also, which shouldn't be downplayed either,
Naturally. And you see, the other thing is that the Sahel nations are they were not eligible to vote. Unfortunately, after they broke away and the coup d'etats, so they were like sidelined from the African Union. So them they didn't vote. But actually, what they're doing is better than what we see happening in these other countries with democracy. It's just a sham democracy. Yeah, so that is what is happening. Many people are looking up to Sahel nations. Even Kenya feel like even Traore, it would have been better if he was our president. So that's the feeling that many African countries are having right now. Yes, my Lord and Majesty. Blessed.
My Lord and
Blessed.
True priest as what?
Blessed love, my Lord and Majesty. Blessed love, Right Honorable Chairman, precisely, and everyone that is present, emphasis on everyone. All right, sorry to cut in like this, but I want to say something. Precisely directed to you. The man said to put his name, put his new number down, and then he say hearing everything what is going on. And you have important information about the AU. All right? And you say, put his new number down. I think I gave it to you if you have that new number down. And once a new number and he's in the group, you will call back immediately. I'm fit to call him back in 1 second, one word. So, Honorable Chairman, if you have a word to give him, I will be delighted to carry that message, convey that message. My Lord and Majesty. Well, I don't understand because his name is up right now on the board that he is on. Or his name is up here right now that he on and he might mute.
So
His mic is mute, but you don't know why his mic is mute. But what I'm saying, is the new number with the new number?
Honorable Priest, if you sent him the link, as long as he has internet, he can just come in on the Zoom, you know. As long as he has internet and he has the link, he can just come in on the Zoom. It doesn't matter whether his name is on the platform or not. It's a Zoom call.
I will convey that message to him right now. But Honorable Priest, he said he was listening, so apparently he done have that link already. But still send the link and I'll convey the message diligently right now, skillfully, and I'll get back. Give thanks, my Lord and Majesty. Pardon me for just butting in like that.
my Lord. And the floor is open. Give thanks, Honorable Prophet Jeff Priest from Ijahstars Mindset, Heart of Love, my Lord.
And just quickly through the chair, I just wanted to touch on what Priest Nappy said. Priest Nappy, I don't want you to feel like me undermine Rwanda's success, because they have a great political model for their development. Definitely. You know, God, the man shut off the city every so often, once a month, for cleaning. There's no cars driving on certain highways where the people them go out and them walk for health during that time and all of that. They have a great model, you know, because Raseru, I'm on Bridging, that's where I'm doing business from. So I totally agree with the eye, but what we were alluding to is the unity model. They have, for some reason, made themselves isolated from the union by their support. For years, they've been denying that they're supporting them. For several years, they have been accused by other governments of supporting them, and they denied until recently it came to light that they are supporting them. See? And it's not someone entering their border. They are supporting the M1023 that is crossing into Congo and causing the destabilization. And this is being fueled and funded by external entities. That means some European sinister group is funding it because of the mineral rich area that it is. Seeing the M23 has raided and taken over certain mines that is along the border right there and running them right now. So that is where that whole conflict come from. It's not their political model, because their political model is great. That's it.
My Lord. Floor is open, my Lord and Majesty. So going forward now, what is some of the incentives that I can do to strengthen our plight moving forward? Somewhere along the line, we had to have a conversation, but it don't seem like it's feasible right now.
If no one else don't want to intercede, I will come in right here again then, because we're not coming to sit down and listen to silence. So, my Lord,
natural.
Right here is a good example. The Honorable Priest Rickman is there. I would say to my brethren, if he's hearing, that I really want to hear his report, but in him being there, it would have been so great if we had sat down together prior to him going there and have a discussion, knowing that he's going, and be able to structure a whole process that would empower us on a certain level. Because what he is doing unofficially, but still officially, is representing, the diaspora, the Rastafari in the diaspora. Seeing, so it would have been good if he had linked where he could have gotten a penned letter, maybe even through the RMO too as well, establishing him as a general representative on behalf of I as Rastafari, and more so the E.A.B.I.C. So these are opportunities we must try to maximize, because you don't know the funding already. We don't really have the funding to run up and down the way we used to. So it would have been good. And if we had known prior to, even be able to fund another person or two to go there as a delegation and represent, you know, because these are vital moments. This is where you get to be seen and heard, you know, and to establish your history, you know, knowing that we have been in this long before it was politically trending. Family, I will end with this. Is Rastaman created this, what is happening right now, you know. When I and I was in the streets talking about we want a repatriation with compensation, starting from the days of a brother called Alexander Bedward, coming right down to where our father take it up, and the Congress and those that generation of founding fathers, is I and I established it repatriation with compensation, which you sum it up, we're talking about reparations. See, we establish the premise and the process of agitating for such. And right now, we are not at the table in any recognized official capacity. Blessed.
Through the chair.
Honorable Priest Nappy.
Yeah, just want to say, you know, yes, maybe we could have gotten more mileage out of it, but it is where it is, and we give thanks to the bridge is there now, and by just being there and hearing and seeing, you know, can be a step closer towards what we need to get done, you know, in a more unified manner still, you know. It is where it is, but he's there still, so I would have loved to hear what I have to say, you know.
Yeah, we are trying to get to man, that's what they are trying to say.
I will give thanks to at least one day there, because none could another day, you know. My Lord.
Honorable Priest. Yeah, my Lord, you know. And, you know, it's a thing we have to come to terms with, eh? The plight what we pick up here, my Lord. You know, it's a plight where we're going to get no struggle. Willful ignorance, lack of understanding, playing a great part. So we have to plot our way skillfully moving forward. It's going to be an all uphill battle, you know. But as the word, the chanting say, we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. My Lord and Majesty.
I just interject, you know, I understand sometimes when the man go through, you know, when it comes to doing certain things, you know, because sometimes when you put it on the platform and by the time you turn around, the idea gets licked down. So sometimes a man just decides, boy, whoever door open to him, he must try and move and see where he can do to try to get a foot in, you know? So,
yes.
Give thanks, you know?
My
Lord. Yes, sir.
Through the chair, Priest Brown.
And I have a Priest Brown afterwards. Priest Jacob, you can speak after Priest Brown. Yes, Priest Brown.
And then Priest, sir.
Oh, give thanks to Life Royal Congregation. Give thanks to the battle axes and weapons of the Most High cutting and clearing. My take is upon the United Nations situation. I was recently informed that all of the major offices were removed from the office of Lady Musgrave Road, and even Iman as a reportee recognized through the United Nations. Anything we had to do now would have to go through Bahamas. So hearing that Priest Rickman bravely took up that initiative, I would like to see, you know, wherein we could have get things in a unified balance, because as I tell you, all of the major offices have been removed from Jamaica, and any communication with the United Nations will have to go through same way Bahamas and some of that. I think I don't remember that small island. So that is my little input right now, you know.
My Lord, give thanks and every Priest Brown. Priest Jacob and then Priest Earl.
Royal Chair, give thanks once again for this opportunity, my Lord.
My Lord.
Yes, please, I'd just like to compliment what the Honorable Priest is doing in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. It's time, I think we need to realize that we need to start getting involved in these spaces, because what we are agitating for, what we are dealing with, more so involves policy making, and policy making are just politicians who are in those spaces. So as we, most of those people who are there still are politicians. So in my take, I think it's time we need to start realizing that at one point we'll have to deal with politicians to get our right, because them are the people who have our right. So we need to start getting ourselves involved in those spaces to see how we can start encouraging policies that are favorable or friendly towards what we stand for: freedom, redemption, and international repatriation, my Lord and Majesty. Give thanks. Yahweh, Rastafari.
Rastafari. Give thanks for every priest. Priest Earl. Priest Earl, can I unmute your mic?
Yes, Royal, sure. Just to remind again, the little pic there that the priest is saying, Madam Moses here I answer she loved what's going on, she loved what the priest is saying, pertaining to all that he said, because it's him trust, him touch, how the Empress them is dressing, him touch how the Minister of Culture them not wearing African print, him touch, South Africa and the different states, whether Nigeria, them are look on him one of that's foreigner. And that is not right. If be another African state I look on, so and then him touch. It's scary and say, them are damage them one another, whether the Nigerian damages South Africa and South Africa and damages Nigeria, or vice versa. So the Empress reached out to her and said, you're having a discussion. So she want our panel, to reason about all of that, So human right again, that is a birthright, human right. But civil rights, it has something to do with politics, who in a government and people like that, you know what I mean? But human rights supposed to be a birthright, even unto I and I from the Creator. You see it? But through civil rights now, some of the time I forgot through where even the priests have forgot through and deal with these politicians. You understand? Because, are these people still, in the world and in the different offices them, yes, So, that's I'm now about number 3 minutes, yeah, man, one perfect.
My lad, and seeing that you bring up that, anyone can give you a clearance on the difference between human rights and civil rights? Priest Doggy, as a man who know these things are pretty snappy. What's the difference between human rights and civil rights? Can I unmute your mic? You might unmute, but we not hear your Priest Doggy.
My Lord, yeah, give thanks. Yeah. Well, as you know, human rights is supposed to be an inalienable right, meaning that, like Honorable Priest Earl say, you're born and have rights. There's certain rights that you're endowed with according to the words that them use. You're endowed with as a human being, seen within the civil society's context. These definitions exist since civility and modernity has come into prominence. Seeing now, civil rights covers your local ordinances, your geographic location.
Yeah, priest.
You hear me? You hearing I?
Yeah, we hear you know.
All right. I said each region, each geographic location has their own set of laws that govern their citizenship. Now that falls under civil rights. See? So that's why in the US you hear them talk about the civil rights struggle, which was led by Martin Luther and others in trying to achieve the rights that other citizens of that geographic location had that were withheld from I and I. Seen? But those rights that they withheld are guaranteed under the Human Rights Charter and articles that most, if not all, modern countries have assigned themselves to that, are signatories to. See? So that's the difference now. Human rights cover the international scope of your rights, seen as a human, while the civil rights cover your local jurisdiction, your nation state, and your local governments. Bless you.
My Lord. Floor is open.
Honorable Majesty, would you like me to give you what is the difference between a civil right and a human right? Simply put, human rights are rights one acquired by being alive. Civil rights are rights that one obtained by being a legal member of a certain political state. You know, such as human rights are natural rights in which people acquire rights inherently, perhaps from God or nature. Civil rights must be given and guaranteed by the power of the state. Therefore, they vary greatly over time, culture and form of government, and tend to follow societal trends that condone and go on more, you know?
Thank you. Yeah, see, exactly.
Yes, like I said, these include the right to life, the right to a fair trial, freedom from torture and other cruel and inhumane treatment, freedom of speech, and so on, you know? My Lord. Freedom from discrimination and enough of list of things. My Lord. That's the legal terms behind it, yes.
All right. So while we always agitating for our human rights, we should also be conscious of our civil rights too. Right, that question.
Yeah, from a balance on both of them. Of course, you have to think with your civil rights, too, man. Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, all right.
Yeah.
Most natural, my lord.
Natural. It's not a political thing to demand our civil rights. That come not true?
So, yeah, you don't have no political affiliation or nothing. No, me deal with it.
Go on, hold on, Christopher. Go back to where you just read. Civil rights are human rights. Which one you are defining?
Them here, who are them? Them say human rights the one where, you know, one born with, you know, and then civil rights is where given by maybe a government or entity.
Exactly. So it is a political right. So it is a political right. Then that's what it says. You understand? You gain it by the laws, and who make the laws of the local jurisdiction? It's the government, the politician, them. See, just like how Trump gone into office, they now want him to change all kind of law pertaining to black people because he now has that right to do that, or has the power, not the right. He has the power to do it because he is heading up the government. So he's taking laws from us. That's a perfect example of civil. of civil rights right there. So he's taking a certain amount of civil rights from black people in Egypt right now with his changes.
Nobody in it.
Through the chair.
Yes, Majesty.
Glorify honorable family. Pleasant good evening, good afternoon. Holy Emmanuel, I King Selassie, I Jah, Rastafari. Yes, my Lord and Empress, give thanks that everyone is here. Just want to let everyone know that I is here. I hear the honorable priest shout earlier, but I wasn't near to the microphone. So, blessed love, honorable family, manners and respect.
Honorable Prophet Jeffries, give thanks to the Honorable Prophet, my Lord.
Majesty. Quick one though. So with all these civil rights and human rights, what is our sovereign rights? That's my question.
Sovereign rights. Anyone want to answer that question? What is our sovereign rights?
I will answer after giving the platform a chance to, because I don't want to be Mr. Whatever, you know. But if there is no one else seeking to answer, I will come in. But I would like to hear from the rest of the family. You know, what is our understanding?
What is our sovereign rights? Honorable Priest
give thanks. Priest Nappy is the dictionary proponent among I and I. But I want to hear the item out. But I want to hear the item out of the item oneself. How the item see these things, you know, these questions. Before we go to Google, Priest Nappy can come in at the end. But before we go to Google, I want to see what I and I as a family, how we understand these rights, because it's important as a Congress to understand these rights. Bless it.
My Lord. Honorable Priest Evans.
I know that I'm impressed. Well, before I go to the sovereign right, I just want to say it all depends on this circumstance and the situation that you're approaching. You know? When you're dealing with civilians in a community or a district and you want justice in a district or wherever they're, you might have to deal with some civil rights, some points from civil rights. Human rights now, the priest on them was saying, is on an international basis also for all humanity. You know, so you have for the civilians, you have for humanity. And the sovereign ruler now, every, let's say organization, every organization that's set up in a communal form or a district form, you know, they can set themselves in their own sovereign ruling, you know. This is why you find we use words like supreme and supremacy, because we are really supposed to be supreme in our space, in our settings. We stand supreme, you know. So that is the sovereign rights now. It's just which nation set the sovereign rights and live to the sovereign rights. What would I make the sovereign rights the sovereign rights? You understand? So it's something that a nation of people have to set and live to and abide by in their own space to be sovereign ruling. You know, so yeah, that's my take. Bless the Lord.
My Lord. Floor is open.
Where's the historian? Priest Adigan. Where you there?
Blessed love, my love.
Yeah, give us your song. Give us your song. Your
all right, then I'll go to the crown. Right. one time, no, Ethiopia is what they call it, a republic. It was up to, from as far as we can remember, it was the crown that the rule and that was the sovereign, and they did have the right. Everyone had to go through them. Now we don't really have no autonomy to any land to claim sovereign right to it at this point. You know, if we have somewhere in Africa what is ours, then we can get a sovereign right to that. But if we don't have that in set in place, that, like we said, the infrastructure to be where we have whether farming, what administering governmental, parliamental, statical works, you know. If we haven't got these things working properly, then we cannot really look to be a sovereign, you know. It's not just a word, you know, a sovereign, to have a sovereign state, you have to have a structure that's working. You understand? It's not just having the surroundings. The surroundings can't do nothing of themselves. It's the people within the surroundings that have to do something. So if we don't have something up front, you know, to be a sovereign nation, you have to have a place to build on that foundation. And where we are now, like we say, we are a work in process. We're not at that point as yet. That's my take on it still. You know, we need to have a land in order to officially claim sovereign right, you know. So we have to have a place which is ours, owned by us and run by us, you know, to claim that supreme sovereign right. Yes. So give thanks. That's my word on it still. So I just give thanks for these few words, my Lord and Empress. Give thanks.
Full authority.
Well, go ahead and come back on. Peace out.
Through the chair, when we're ready for the other thing, you know.
Well,
hold on.
Yeah, you want to go in there? Go ahead.
No, hold on. Let me just give my little piece and then you can come.
No, hold on before you get your piece. Peace out, so I don't want to say something.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody
else who wants to say nothing, man, I will wait until everybody else speak. But just if you're going to give the Google, I want to go before Google.
Blessed love, my Lord and Majesty. You're hearing me?
Yes, my Lord, I am hearing you. I don't know about others.
Yes, we're hearing you, Majesty.
Yes, my Lord, hearing you loud and clear.
Yes, good philosopher.
Your sovereign rights is the full authority a state possessing.
I don't want you to come take with the honorable priest happy work at this moment, you know, unless you want to defer it to you, because that's where you're coming from right now.
It out of your own heaven, but how you see it, so right?
As long as we get a clear understanding now where we are talking about, man.
No, priest.
You want us to use our intellect.
Yeah, I want to hear us. Yes, I want to hear us define it because we are a government. So if we are government, we must can define it.
I never know the meaning, so I don't read it first. I could keep it on top of them.
Priest Happy, I will read it at the end. We agree that Priest Happy will read the Google definition at the end, but I want to hear from I and I, all of I and I with I and I.
Something we don't know without knowing it.
And then you wait till you because they say, well,
yeah, but I think say so let's let the priest go through to the done and speak already, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
No, stop him. We just ask him forgive it in him own words. His understanding. He has an understanding.
Well, if you know the priest in him is the academical really. You know what I mean? As long as you can make him speak, you know what I mean? One perfect.
Speak, priest as well. We're not stop you know. We would have just was saying we would have love hear your because you are intellect, so we'd have love hear your intellectual.
But I wasn't giving you my intellect one. I was giving you one I was reading.
Right.
And
that's
you
what I
don't
know.
want that.
Yeah, man. That's what I knew. That's what I was saying. That before you do that, I was just trying to see how the eye view it of the eye own self. That is just that. But if the eye want to read, my lord, no one stopping the eye.
Well, a man's sovereign rights is the full authority a state possesses to govern its internal affairs and maintain independence and other states in the international arena.
Yes.
You hear that?
Yeah, man.
It's the divine rights to rule, also to know the divine rights of kings. It is a political doctrine asserting the monarchs derive their authorities from God and cannot be held accountable for their actions by human means. An example of a sovereign right is the right of the nation or a group of people to be self-governed. We speak of countries which are united and like United States as being sovereign political powers because they are completely independent of all other political entities, political scientists, and often refers to this as absolute sovereignty, my Lord.
That's it.
There are four types. There are four types of sovereignty. And the four types are, what is a sovereign right?
Sovereign.
A sovereign right. What does the Bible support for the monarchy? What is the essential rights of sovereignty? What are the rules of sovereignty? What is sovereignty in the Bible? Do humans have sovereignty? A lot of questions can be asked. But I'm reading something that I'm now learning it while I'm reading it today, so I'm not professing out of my own head, but I could take sense out of nonsense, and before the reasoning is over, I will come up with my own conclusion in my own words. Thanks for you all allowing me to read something that I'm reading to the Congress, and it's supposed to be accurate, and we should get something out of it. My Lord and Majesty.
My Lord, Majesty bless. And on my part, from out of my own heaven, that I hear everything, I would go with what Priest 7 say. Our sovereignty, any group that form, they have a sovereign right to that group, to be able to guide their own affairs. So that is what I would say. But yeah, I can't give you the full scope. Jadoggy, going on.
No, let me read already. Priest Nappy, are the same thing you did get? Or you can read your one? Priest Naps?
I'm basically the same, my lad. Going on some other different thing, but it's on the same kind of premise.
Well,
You know,
I'm on the
about
wall,
self-government and ruling, yes.
All right, give me the caption again. Give me the caption again. Priest?
But yeah, no, I jump from Bola and I have to go back.
Okay.
Yes, my lad.
Yeah, when
bless.
the priest. Well, my lad, to the chair, for my part, like him said, sovereignty covers.
I don't want to go before you know, priest. Do you did
Okay,
say? Get that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, priest.
Man, go ahead.
Yeah, when I say being a me word simple way, not in the book way, because the way they say, you know. Just like how, right? And I even keep Sabbath, right? You know, that's supposed to give a, you know, within a sovereign right also. You understand? Not within the conformity of Rome. You see, because Rome still accommodate even the national Sunday law. Right? You know, that's why even, you know, the people that even come yesterday were dealing with Sabbath. Because them see there people that stand within a sovereign right, you know. But you know, we are glorified with what the honorable priest read still, because, you know, me love to, you know, academical, you know, bring up the meditation. So I love what priest as well read also. One perfectly.
My lord.
My Lord.
Yeah.
Blessed, Priest Doggy.
Yeah, Priest Nappy, you did find the caption? If not, I will just go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what priest has what read in the first part of his reading, the simple aspect of it. With words sometimes in a simple way to define other things. It kind of out of context, but it's acceptable among ourselves. But in academia, these things have a defined meaning. Now, sovereign rights is what, as the priest said, governs a nation. Every African country since the Berlin Conference, and it's been what it is with the borders, have a sovereign right. What that right is to create laws that govern that geographic location, that space. So Ghana has the right to create laws to govern the Ghanan residents, citizens, people in that geographic location. Senegal has their right to do the same. Now, when it comes to a church, like a priest earlier says, sabbatical right, that now more fall under human rights, where everyone have the right to express their religion in their way. That fall more under human rights, and in some instances, civil right, because if you are in a Muslim state, you have to go fight and have the law amended in a way or written in a way to cover your rights to practice what you practicing as a different religion from Muslim. See, which is what it used to be in Christian dominated states as well. You have to go through that process of litigation to get certain things written within the local constitution that gives you the right to gather under your religious denomination. See, so civil and human rights more cover that, but the sovereign right is the right.
Nationhood then.
Your nation border, it governs your nation border. Within the nation now, word that is used within the nation that the Congress would be now, it's like the Maroons. The Maroons are autonomous. They have autonomy. That is what they gain from the local civil rights. Civil rights grant them autonomy,
right?
Which meaning they have the right to govern themselves within the geographic location of Jamaica, which they are a part of. But even being a part of Jamaica, they get that added right, which gives them autonomy to govern themselves. Blessed.
My Lord. So why as seen as they are given the rights to govern themselves, then they don't have a sovereign rights. Sovereign rights strictly deal with borders.
Right, they don't have a sovereign. The Maroons are not sovereign, they are autonomous. They're not sovereign. Jamaica is sovereign. Jamaica is a sovereign island.
Right.
Trinidad is a sovereign island. Guyana is a sovereign island. See?
All right. So we give thanks for that understanding and that clearance there, because we learned something that today with them statements. Because as we say, we might spin it in free own little bubble way, but in the world it have definite meaning. And we must be aware of it. So we're not naive that when we speak, people looking at me and in their mind thinking, my bunch of madman, I don't know what they want to talk. That way they might not impress.
Yes, Majesty, to the chair.
Yes, Scott.
To add, in our letter, on the left-hand side, when you look on the paper, there's a part that says United Black World Sovereign Nation. So, our father implement what we are supposed to be. We might not have the status as having land as a sovereign nation, but within our, because the monarchy is a sovereign, and we are children of the monarchy. So we are a sovereign nation in that wise that we pay allegiance to the king, you understand? So that if we are a sovereign nation, but having a sovereign state and land is a different reasoning in itself. But as a nation, we are a sovereign through our allegiance and our connection with our Kadamawe Haile Selassie, you understand? So we're a sovereign nation.
We call for that clearance. I love how I bring up that day, that united black sovereign nation.
So you notice
does that in a reality really applies to us, my Lord and Majesty?
Yes, so it applies to we as a nation world kingdom. So that is our status, but we need the land status to implement it to the world that we are a sovereign nation, and that's when the border concept come in, and you understand. So we need to be here in order to implement ourselves under that united black sovereign nation, world kingdom status, you know. My Lord and Majesty, blessed.
And I pray the royal chair.
Yeah.
So as I state about the honorable priest as well, you know, but I never just want to go what he's saying, which was perfect. I just want to add my little piece. Like sometimes it's not really so perfect when we know that still. That the idea can ask and not the book part. But what E.A.B.I.C priest as well read out of the book was very perfect. This is what I mean, but me just still want to show what we are thinking. Here the honorable priest come and seal it now, you know, including the Sabbath, the governmental, the parliamental. These things may be just in word at the moment, but before he used to write different letters to show his sovereignty to the Queen and the different heads of state of the world, which we know, don't it, my Lord? You know?
Natural.
Yes, and that even was a part of his sovereignty by writing these individuals, one of the first Rastaman do that, you know what I mean, and deal with them, you know, your honorable Queen, and deal with, you know, give them royal title. Yes, royal.
My Lord.
Yeah, to the chair, that is using it just as our priest time to say it in our Bobo context. Now, what our father mean by nation, wealth, kingdom? How that is the question I would ask to the platform. What does that definition? What does it mean? Nation,
wealth, kingdom.
And what quantifies that? What quantifies that? What makes us a nation, wealth, kingdom? How is that quantified? How is it established that we are a nation?
My lad, so that question is to the panel, and it's our educational day today. So I mean to say when we talk, we can back it up with substantial, you know, wording behind it, and not just a bobo spin. So as you know, please ask the question.
If you're out on a platform performing and you make that statement, and someone said to you, "So my lord, explain."
Explain
the nation, wealth, kingdom. Define it for me. That's the question.
So that's the question on the board, my lord, and the panel. Floor is open, my lord. Yes, Honorable.
Majesty, Honorable Empress.
Honorable Prophet Jeffries, my lord.
Yes, my lord and Empress, give thanks. Yes, you know, I and I as a people, you know, African people, you know, Africa is a continent that the resources there is in abundance, you know. So that being said, nation, wealth, kingdom, our people, we are a nation of people that is wealthy already, and we can see that is the thing is we have been deprived, you know, from our wealth. That is the reality, but we are a nation of people that is wealthy. You know, we are Africans, and when you look on the continent of Africa, we are wealthy in resources, and not just resources, but intellectual knowledge and information. You know, civilization is said to start in Africa. So where that is concerned, you know, we are a nation full of wealth, my Lord and Empress.
Honorable Prophet, give thanks. Clearance. Floor is open. Give a clearance on what again united. What the word again, please, Doggy?
Nation wealth.
Nation wealth kingdom.
Yeah. So as we the honorable prophet state, sometime when a man state something, you have to just give him a thumbs up. You see, you don't really need much from that, you know what I mean? Because as I said, the black man, when you talk about one of the richest man in our history, man Samosa, and he's a black man. He is I, and I is him. Because remember, I speak about the past. But as the Honorable Prophet said, we've been deprived, you see, and the world right now, to say, there's a different age now, age of knowledge. Whether they want to put a name on it, we say Aquarius or what they want to say, but people are waking up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe through the information, but people are smartphone and they never wake up neither. But people are wake up still. You see? Yes. So and go reach forward to that glory also, because remember, really and truly have some rich black man, we still are work for the enemy. One of the day them got changed, because I got in a flesh, you know what I mean? One perfect love.
My Lord. Floor is open. Nationwide kingdom. Give a clearance. Priest Evans, Priest Brown.
Oh, you're an Empress voice since morning.
Empress Maisie, you take all the word out of my mouth. That's Empress Maisie alone as the Empress on the platform. Empress Leon already left, it seems. So, floor is open.
Blessed Prince Bro, to the chair.
Yes, my Lord. Yes.
That statement, I would take it as it's laid out. Nation is a people, and wealth is the wealth in every aspect, both temporal and spiritual, is the fuel that energizes a nation to become a kingdom. So I would just use that as a directive. I see that as a directive. That a nation has to have wealth to be a kingdom.
My Lord.
Blessed Lord, give thanks.
Give thanks.
Yeah. Another simple. Come on.
My Lord and Majesty, you know what on the Google now? Thank you for that. What them said. Nation wealth kingdom refers to the collective wealth of a country, often understood as the total value. Often understood as the total value of all assets within a nation, including its natural resources, infrastructure, human capital, and financial assets, which can be conceptualized as kingdom in the sense of a sovereign entity with its own economic power and potential for prosperity. This term is often associated within the economic concept of the wealth of nation, which explore the factors that contribute to a nation's economic strength. Key point about nation wealth, and give different points, the economic concept, and compose economic concept to represent the overall economic prosperity of a country, not just the wealth of its richest individual. Include produce capital, factories, road, natural capital, forest minerals, human capital, skilled workforce, and financial capital, stocks, bonds. And kingdom analogies, using the term kingdom, emphasizes the idea of a nation as a self-governing entity with its own economic potential and resources. And then I'm saying the wealth of a nation, go on and go on. But basically, that's the base idea of, nation wealth kingdom.
Give thanks. Please, Doggy, wrong it off then now.
Yeah, well, all right. Before I get to the round-off, this is what I want to establish here now. How does I fit into that? being the Congress now. How does the Congress fit into that? And this is what, that's where I want our heads to be. Not just the definition, because the definition covers the broad spectrum. But when King Emmanuel said, I and I is a nation world kingdom, what is he doing? He is defining us as Africans, as the item say in the item own simplistic way. Africa being a place of great resource, and we being the nation of Africa, makes us a nation wealth kingdom. We are part of that kingdom, the African kingdom, as a collective wealth, like Priest Nappy just reading his definition. It is the collective resource that makes that nation rich. That means the people, the minerals, the scientific knowledge, you know, the developments that them have, them infrastructure, all of that is what makes them a wealthy nation. See? So in our Father, putting that into our reference, our profile, he is identifying us as a part of the African construct, because that's how we get that is how that statement is validated.
My Lord. You smell like peas? You know the kitchen?
Empress Maisie, we hearing you.
Sorry.
Yeah, bless her.
Give me some of the pea soup that the rice.
Majesty, I'm so sorry, okay?
No, man, don't. Everything good, Madam Maisie.
Priest, just a moment. I am listening to everyone's point of view and the reasons from morning till now. You know, especially on the wealth of nation and you know what it means and so, but I get some logical answer. And I know I am not going to trouble it. I'm just going to give thanks, you know, for all the positive answer that is given. You know, different answer. So I'm just supporting. I'm just listening to the royal family, the royal priest, them, you know, to do their thing. If there's anything that I do not understand or I don't get the knowledge, I will come in and say, please explain. But right now, I'm getting it, so I'm good.
RASTAFARI.
Give thanks.
To the chair.
Yes,
to the chair, my lord. All right, what I can say at the moment, you know, being around, man, at that time when those terminology came around, was really referring to when they used to say, we are Commonwealth people.
Yes.
And that I never like that term there.
Right.
Yes.
So we are not Commonwealth, we are nation wealth. We are not a poor people like how you want come class we like.
That's right.
But when you look on the whole of thing, we are nation wealth people and not Commonwealth. That is where it really come out of being. My lord.
True.
I agree. True, my lord. True. When we study forward, true. Him said them say Commonwealth, but we is not common, we is a nation world kingdom. Yes, that was the original meaning. Yeah, differently from the dictionary meaning and Google. The original meaning, yes, you're right, my lord. I have to concur with what Priest said. The father did say that, because Babylon always talk about Commonwealth nation and Commonwealth this and them set up them nation and the common Jamaica was part of that Commonwealth. So just said we is not a Commonwealth nation people, we is a nation world people. Yeah, that are the original meaning of the true. Natural. That was it. You're not pay give thanks for that clearance, you're right. 100%, you're right.
The royalty, when you say that is the meditation now, it still seemed like it wasn't that ancient that ancient meditation the man I talk about also of our ancient glory. You understand?
Right. You see a meditation, my lad. Everything that we're saying right here, we are all saying it, just we're approaching it from a different stance.
Countries are part of everything. All the countries.
Empress Maisie, you can mute your mic if you're not talking.
Yeah, but I was just saying now, when the father that schema said that it wasn't just true them say Commonwealth, and he never wanted to say Commonwealth. He was speaking of a reality of us as a people. You understand? With a nation wealth. You know, we sit down for so much gold, so much diamond, people resources. Because when you talk about people who work with the oil, you know, so even the African them work, man, and I sing, and it looks so joyful. You know what I mean? Whether 100 them line up, so the work not seem hard. You see it because we have people resources also. Where you put the people into work and you see them a sing and them in a line and do it. So it not seem so hard because it's only for them to do the one thing. Them bless it.
Majesty bless.
To
And
the
it
chair.
also,
Go ahead,
just a brief moment. And
No, man, go ahead.
it also shows us that Dada was working hand in hand with the vision of Marcus Garvey, who
Truly.
also see I as a royal nation, you know? So what everyone say was right.
It's
It's
right.
just that we say it in a different way. But we give
Exactly.
thanks to hear each other so we can even have more in the kitty when approached with certain questions, my Lord.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
Priest Douglas.
Yeah, man. We all said it the same way, man. It's just, you know, different versions of saying it. But that is why I wanted to hear everybody's sound to see where we are. And all of we have a basic understanding of what it is. See, it's just getting down to the dictionary version now and fine-tuning it and acknowledge it. But that piece of Priest Nappy brought in was very important. How it framed that reason a while ago. The Commonwealth, yes, because we were part of that Commonwealth system. But the reason why we can make that statement, the validation for making that statement, because we can say anything about yourself, you know. We can say we are the richest person in the world, and we know say in reality it not goes so, but in our meditation, that's how we feel and how we declare ourselves. But when we're talking about the practicality now, the practical validation of that is we are Africans, and Africa is the richest continent in the world. So we are part of a nation world kingdom. So that validates that statement beyond any challenge. And
Can I ask a question, please?
Sure.
I just want to ask, who is the head of the Commonwealth nation? Who is the head?
England.
British. Yeah.
All right.
And them call themselves royal. So you see the heights for them thing. Them call themselves royal, but then call everybody else Commonwealth. That means they say them automatically say them above I and I.
Is the crown, is the British crown is the head of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So as it stand now at Charles.
Yeah. So they were saying, in other words, they are higher than us. We below them. And John said, not go so. You know?
That's
we are
I'm saying.
nation, well, kingdom.
It's not
But through the chair too, you know.
You wasn't talking to Go ahead, Priest.
Yeah, when I know, Big Emmanuel, that's more like have an allegiance to Ethiopia, which is the more highest royal and sovereign nation still, you know. That's a way there's vow for him sovereignty true still, you know.
Rastafari.
And Rastafari in general. That's a way our main sovereignty come to, you know, really allegiance to the king of Ethiopia.
True.
You know?
Yes, my lad.
True.
Rastafari. So we give thanks for that clearance, give thanks for that thought-provoking meditation, because it provoke with thoughts. So that means that we have to think, you know? We have to think.
Through the chair.
Yes. Empress Maisie?
No, somebody else did that.
Priest Earl?
Who was that?
Let the Honorable Empress go through, man. The Honorable Empress speak.
No,
that was backbone nights.
No, she wasn't speaking. Yeah. Floor is open.
Yeah, man. I'm on mic the mute. Here is that time, man. Yeah?
Okay, Ja. Yeah.
Prophet Ijahstars, man. They have the floor.
Empress Maisie could speak if she wanted to.
No, she was speaking. That was just her background mic.
Okay. My lord, and Empress. Yes, I.
Yeah.
And we have to remember to say, as Rastafari, as Rasta man and woman, we normally change word sounds within, the English language and the context of how we use the English language. So that I think that is one sense of when the English said that they are the crown of the Commonwealth, and Prince Emmanuel, King Emmanuel is saying no, we are not Commonwealth, we are a nation wealth. So that is just the Rastaman saying also changing the English language to suit I and I self, basically.
Our story.
Yeah, what he's saying is that we are redefining it then.
Yeah. Changing the narrative.
Yes, I.
Yes, like how dare you call we common and we know our word. We are the kings of the earth. We are not common. In them context that the man mean to, My lord.
My lord. Because the other day, me and a Rasta man. Me and a Rasta man have been a reason.
I remember the boy and girl aspect of it when he was culturing us about the common. When I got that whole culture about commonwealth and being commoners, he that infused, because I heard that Otaja himself speaking to the house on Friday evening and declaring it as the boy and girl philosophy. Him talk about how they call us commonwealth and all of that, and that is what applies to boy and girl, and we are not a boy and girl. So just like the Honorable Priest Napier and the Prophet said, it is a multiplicity of definition. We are defining it on various levels. So it has shown you right this, so say we are not a boy and girl. So we are not commoner. That was where the word commoner come in. We are not a commoner. We are not boy and girl. We are kings and queens, emperors and empresses, prince and princess, gods and goddesses.
Rastafari. Yes, my lord. So the floor is open, my lord.
Yes, royalty.
Yeah, yes, honorable.
Even just sometime when I move, right? How we look at black woman, right? You have some people where just stop and just look, right? Then give us a stare where you could actually say, we are not common. It is uncommon, you see, and then now, it is a true representative, of the Rasta man, because when them observe us, right, not just singing chorus, got the big man and sing chorus, but even if we say reverence, right, and the God make a sound, it's just a hard way them say, I, Bubba, and that people still, when Bubba, when we are doing what I do, remember I said, I don't have much experience, just where they may move with the individual, them looking and seeing what is going on out there, you know what I mean? So, people don't have I, come on, even the Rasta man, them you see out there right now, you know what I mean? Or you see them observe when they're done, them say, Bubba, want to continue doing that, like the man of Pablo Mountain, what you mean again?
Fabian, school of vision.
Yeah, man. Him say, Baba, no continue do what I do. Yeah, man. One perfect.
Rastafari. So, Jah inspire us to bring out the royalty out of ourselves. Where he say, we are millionaires.
That sound like priest
Blessed, my Lord. Blessed, my Lord.
Oh, my Lord. Blessed love. I finally come on.
My Lord, blessed love.
Well,
I just get a
priest.
I'll get a technician to come and solve my phone.
I got in flesh. I got in flesh till I see I, Jah. Rastafari. Holy Emmanuel, till I see I, Jah. Rastafari. My Lord. Majesty, well, my Lord, we've been waiting for you all morning, so without further ado, we'll turn over the floor to the eye and they can pull us up with what's been going on and where we need our mindset to be in these times. Majesty bless.
Bless all of our family. Give thanks for life, health, and strength above all things. Give thanks for this Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. You know, I'm a part of from them time to this time. I am full joy to be in the continent and to be up in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. So I count it as a blessing through the power of the Most High to allow me to be back on the soil. What I do endure. So I give thanks. A lot of well, part of my mission, I didn't know I was coming a month before I decided to make the move. But when I see the flyer coming from the OAU, and I was making my mind to come Africa very soon. So I said, let's move and catch all these activities was going on. And it's always my desire to return back to Ethiopia to try my best to see how we can install back Emmanuel order within the AU. And I feel as though there's a great opportunity for me to come at least to a part, finding and see what's going on and see how best I could start the program back again. But it wasn't nothing to try run ahead, no one, or try to do something of my own or looking for some glory for myself or anything like that. I just take up the opportunity and say, let me see what I can do and encourage, and also how one wants to be a part of it also. Well, once I was on the mission from 92, and Prince Emmanuel, and trying to establish it, way, and we all know what take place with that over the years. And a lot of ones came to Ethiopia since that, but no one really tried to establish back the program, and since y'all make a move. Well, I try to get our strength so we can have a delegation to come and deal with it. And I think by myself, I could always find my ticket on top of myself, but putting a delegation together was kind of hard. And Jah was always saying to me, you don't want to take the man delegation up in Addis Ababa. Jah never sent us to Sasamani. When I was young, Jah didn't tell us he didn't want us to even go Sasamani. So he always wanted the kingdom set up inside Addis Ababa. The only reason I don't have no house on 10 Mile Bulby, and that's the only financial strength Emmanuel never take out of my hand. One time I asked him, I give him some strength. I make an attempt to give him some strength to give me a house built on the foundation, like 2 months or something like that, whatever they decide. But Jah tell me we didn't say no. I'm just going to build his headquarters in Ethiopia. So that was still in my mind from then to now. And so to be able to even come on this mission, it's a great honor. For Jah allow me in flesh. I mean, because dead man tell no tale. You have to be alive to do this work. So I give thanks to be here and to be a part of what's going on in Addis Ababa right now. So I just want to declare it with the house. To see what's going on, well, I just send the flyer to the group. I didn't get really no response from no one. I hear no one say anything about we should put a letter together or we should do something about it. I know what his name he's Ratcliffe. He called himself Lioncliffe now. He posted in the group also, and I didn't see no response from nobody. So I guess no one had no interest at that moment. But I decided to come anyhow and say, well, let me see what I could do as an international ambassador for the foundation same way. So now in my office, I said, step up in my office anyhow and start pushing the best that I can with the help with the assistant and the help of the foundation in general, along with the other council. the hill and the branches. So my mission is not a personal mission. It's a mission to see how best we can meet and state the E.A.B.I.C and African Union. And that's my main mission, also to find good communication, good contacts, and see how best it can be done to really secure some land. I have interest in securing some land in Addis Ababa for myself personally, but my main mission is to also secure some land so we could build a headquarters in Addis Ababa, because that was your direct command to myself and others. So that's the mission I really come upon, so I could at least wake up the mission. And I feel as though me coming, I'll help to instill the energy in others so we can make this happen. So far, I've been in a couple symposium, conference. I had an opportunity to talk to some important people within the government. And I also did final a petition with Emmanuel did send to the OAU in 91. But in 92, I can't remember, we gained a petition to then chairman. So I have it right now, trying to update it. I finished it as yet, because I have an appointment with the chairman of OAU next week, Thursday. And I hope to have that done properly updated to hand to him on behalf of the Congress. And I listened to Priest Arrogant say, of course, we need to start agitating them by sending letters to heads of government through the world, which is correct. I see the letterhead from the Elder Council. So I don't know if we could be sending letters under that head, or we can use the direct logo what we always know we're supposed to use. So I don't know why it's changed, but if we can send letters out, we can't be sending letters out with that new heading. That's only coming from the Elder Council. The Elder Council don't really represent the whole government. So we need, if we can start putting out letters, we need to go back to the original letterhead was established by Prince Emmanuel and what was established globally through all branches. So I think we need to, if we can send a letter out, that's what we need to do. With the letter, the petition I given them is direct from the old original letterhead. And I talking to a lawyer also, and I saying how best we could register the church in Addis Ababa with the full recognition from the youth. My also to, I was hoping to get observed status within the hall, but that was impossible at this time. But I speaking to reverend people that make sure next time we can, and even when I get back, I'll come back more equipped, even by communicating with the Prime Minister in the Bahamas in the Foreign Affairs, that these things, we have good communication, because I think now they have good communication with the EU, and they're supposed to be having a proper, not say a proper, but a next session in the September 7th. That's when all the CARICOM leaders will be in Addis Ababa also. So I hope and then future we could make a better stride within our Congress being properly established by then with at least an office in Addis Ababa, where we have status within even the hall to really be able to reason with government officials from different parts of Africa and continue pushing our agenda, which is Freedom, Redemption, International Repatriation. And saying that they're talking about reparation right now. which is good, but they ain't talking too much about repatriation. That's where we have to continue lobbying, agitating to the government. But it moved in the right direction. I had good reception from everybody who I talked to, who I meet so far. I talked to two lawyers so far, with ready to assist and showing me how to get land in the name of the church. And that's what I really want to do. That's what Emmanuel did ever want, for us to establish a headquarters in Addis Ababa, not in Sashaman and not the region. So there's ways that we can get land for the church. The church have to be properly registered in Jamaica, or I have to use the registration what I have in the Bahamas for the church to be registered in Addis Ababa. That's the corner what they tell me. I mean, there's other ways to do things and to get second opinions. But so far, that's why I come across to say, well, you have to register the church in Jamaica, or you have to have a register. But I showed them right from, and we have a foundation there also with the same name, E.A.B.I.C. I didn't call it a branch, so when I showed them my credential as an ambassador for the Congress, and the lawyer saying, the lawyer told me that this will make it much easier, but the church have to be registered in Jamaica, either in Jamaica or any other part of the Caribbean. Let me see, well, there's a chapter, or there's not say a branch, but an entity of that
office, yeah, it's here. Brief office.
Pardon me? Hello?
Yeah, man, that is an office, not a branch, an office.
Well, very set up office, but the office
that covers that.
Pardon me?
I say what you are looking for is a legal terminology that would cover that category that you want to register. Office wouldn't be the legal. Office
no, we want to, the main thing I show them, I want to establish a church in the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. And establish as a church and make it more easier. It's an organization, and it's hereby called association. So that's what we could get land in Addis Ababa. We could lease land up to 99 years. We can't buy the land, but so far we can lease the land. So once they come back up with the original papers that this is registered in the Bahamas, or properly registered, especially the headquarters in Jamaica, that will make it much easier for us to be able to lease the land for 90-something years. And due to the fact that I had a chance to meet some good people in government, who's the players and shakers, I think it'll make it much easier for us, because I'm really trying to deal with it from the top. And I don't meet some official people in the government already, which is good. So I just need to be able to get the paperwork sorted, and also we need some finance to go with it. But these are things I really come to see how best I could assist and get in the headquarters, or getting if we don't call it the headquarters, getting the church to really establish in Ethiopia, because that's what King Emmanuel did say, and that's when I come on Africa for the first time. That's the mission I was on as ambassador, and I don't think my office to get expired, so I hope to still be on the works, and work with the other council, work with the headquarters and all branches through the region as best I can, so we could be a collective. And I know we could make this happen. I feel very good. I feel very strong being at this moment. It's a joy. I feel revived. I feel strong. I feel blessed. And the place is very, very up to, I mean, Ethiopia is very up to date now. The last time I've been, I couldn't believe the way it look now. It's really moving. And I think it's our time now. According to what's going on with CARICOM and also with the EU. This is our best chance time to make a move to really establish the headquarters in Addis Ababa and really try to get the Ghana mission back on par to really get proper land for the Ghana mission. I think the leaders right now, the heirs will open to listen to us. Once we move upright and move according to the law, I think we could get enough things done in the motherland right now. So I can encourage young men or young both of them, a young man or the younger generation to help make a move. I think if we start setting it up, I think they'll support. So I feel strongly that the support is there. They just need to see leadership, and they take eye on them to show the leadership so the young generation could follow and be inspired. So I hope that my mission here do some of that, my Lord and Empress. So any other question I could answer if I could.
My Lord. Give thanks for the honorable priest and the mission. You meet with the Bobo them over yonder, and the man them check here.
Well, when I first came, I did link up with priests. I know I sent some pictures. Priest Radcliffe. He was
okay
with me on the second symposium, but the first one was only myself, and the third one, I think I'm sure if he's a priest, but he's from, I think, Barbados. He lives here now. I think his name is Charles.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
I met him to run the symposium.
Priest Charles.
Friday.
Priest Charles.
I know that's the same Priest Charles who
Priest Charles come from Trinidad.
Yes.
Priest Charles.
He
live in Addis.
Yes.
He live in a place called Summit.
I'm not sure exactly where he lives, but
no. True. I go there already. You see, so I know exactly who I refer to.
True.
So,
I try to
my lad.
Twice myself.
I plan to go down in Sashamani tomorrow and look for Sister Lily, and I also want to see. I also see the spot where they bury priest Prophet Kenny, so I could be able to at least show his people, take a picture of the spot and show his people where he was buried, because they never see that, and I promised them when I ever go Ethiopia that see where priest Kenny where they lay a structure. So I'll go try to find that and myself and but I'm gonna go down in Sasha Money, that's the Sister Lily and show strength and let's experience. Because what I was first time I know experience Sasha Money. I like to go down.
We'll open up the floor. We'll open up the floor now. If any man have any question that I'd like to ask, you know, have a peace, my Lord and Empress.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
My Lord.
Yes, as I was saying, you know, the Honorable Empress Moses did say, the little pick what the priest sent, the 30 and 3 minutes. We're speaking about the dressing and how the Africans are living, and we are even scared to come home, and them should have even grant I, not just visa for a couple of weeks or anything like that. So she was glorified, and to she have a reasoning, so to put this, she asked me if she could have used it so. To black people and them glorify me, just make them know say yeah. So I'm unable to get
I did.
Okay,
but I did 2 interviews with 2 different TV stations. I supposed to get the copy. They said yesterday, but I didn't get it yesterday, and I didn't get it today. So I think they aired yesterday. They aired one interview. So when I get them in my possession, I'll really turn them over to the council, so the council could release.
Yes, so the reason was just about what, got them glorify that the IRD are still representing black people on the whole. You see what I say? Yes, so it was, it was beautiful to them, you know what I mean? So, the work is going on, my lad. Just, don't get cold in the back, and give thanks. Blessed, my lad.
But the main thing was to establish the headquarters, to establish the church, and that's the mission I want, and I didn't get trouble the ball. Not this lap. I mean, I definitely want to make sure we secure some land and properly and establish the church. That's what I want to do. And with all this, I can't do this. I'll be heading back in the West in the next 2 weeks. But
yes,
I'll be coming back in a very short order. I may have I can rally some strength, rally with us so we could get the land. And like I said, I'll bring all the paperwork what I need to bring, and I'll get all the information where I need to consent of the land. And I say again, if I have an office as ambassador office where I naturally got attitude and write letters to any heads of government through Emmanuel Powers. I don't know if that been changed by a different collective, but from my office, I have that autonomy and authority within the Bobo Shanti. So I'm writing letter to any heads of government and agitate on behalf of the government. I've been moving in the right of the government and the principles. So I would hope to continue doing that and step up in my office as much as I can to really make this a reality. I know it's been long overdue. I've been in Africa from 92, but sometimes it's not the first time. Then I see from 92, I see no one really approached the OAU or the African Union to bring the church back up to date or have the church registered inside the EU. And that's what I definitely going to do before I leave Addis Ababa, by getting the church registered within the EU so they can know of the own solution.
Honorable, bless.
Floor
is open, my lad. Anyone have any questions for the honorable priest?
Honorable my lord. Honorable priest.
Blessed Lord, Majesty. Blessed my Lord.
Yes, my lord. Are you familiar with G7?
No, Majesty.
All right. That is the location where Priest Radcliffe acquired some land. I was one of the man whose name to get put on the papers towards that land. And we put it in the name of the E.A.B.I.C. Now, my capacity in participation came in a bit different to the other, but I went out there and I congregate with who was on the ground at the time. Now, I mentioned Sheshamani. Sheshamani is just a place in the region of Showa province. And Melkoda is part of that structure. Showa province is where Menelik used to rule from before he went to Addis Ababa.
True.
So we're not part of the Sheshamani land grant at all. The land what we are on, the Safa, that part in Melkoda where the Empress Lily come to that tabernacle and that grounds. That was our grounds. With a little domestic Saguan, we have little problem, but even that was registered as E.A.B.I.C land, and land in G7 is E.A.B.I.C land also. Yes, and I know of that 99-year lease. Priest Radcliffe told I about that years ago. I is a man that have been to Ethiopia 2 times, right? 2014 and 2018, and I never read my next step to do what the eye is doing. No delegation, Since the I put this is the proposition I'm putting today, I know, since it reached this part, we have little infrastructure there in Addis. It just needs goodies to stretch on, and we can work that 99-year lease and get more extension towards the land what we already have in Addis Ababa, in G7, Yeka Abado. You understand? So we have something in Addis Ababa right now, where it's just we need goodies and extensions, my lord.
Well, so, Majesty, if I could get some kind of why I say if I get some paperwork on it, I could put a proper lawyer on it right away, because you need a lawyer to deal with it.
All right then. Okay. See, so what are you see like you're there? Yeah?
My lord.
With the priest Radcliffe forward and make him give you a detail. He will have all the paperwork.
It's like you need to give the lawyer something to go with. You know what I mean? I have a lawyer.
Yeah, but I say link forward if you can. Within the process, I'm going to you say you're going to share and see if you can link forward with the priest. Was that like I said? I don't know which point or which time I will be in Ethiopia again, but I hope God willing that I can be out there this 2025. You understand? It's 2018. I was last out there, you know. But I never have no bucket of strength or people like how I step up. You know, I would have liked, you know, I could have gathered with myself another five like-minded priests towards lead out a 7 people delegation, and we even tried even that to address the same African again as a unit like that, a united force behind one, you know. So sure. You know, so that's a proposition I put to the eye that I can lead out as the international ambassador, because I am of the eyes, same art of the eye. I have had a lot of friction, because even when I used to address the online parliament courts, I was always pushing that King Emmanuel wanted his headquarters in Addis Ababa, outside Jamaica, but everyone was saying Ghana, 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 which I know Ghana only came into the picture when the mission was disrupted.
No. Ghana was ever part of the mission, but Jad still wanted the headquarters set up in Ethiopia, but Ghana was always.
I'm not saying it wasn't part of the mission, my lord. I'm just saying I know initially. All right, you see, a picture tell how much story them say, and I look. And when I look at the delegation in 92, I see the bulk of the priests and the flesh them that was sent from the headquarters was sent to Ethiopia. So that in that if the majority has gone there, that's where the father wants his headquarters to be.
The first 8-man delegation, the second mission was the 8-man delegation. They went to Ghana. The biggest delegation went to Ghana.
Well, from what I see on media, I know say it was a big delegation that went to Ethiopia in the first.
Yes, of course. I did want the foundation at the headquarters set up in Ethiopia, and
but the argument changed now, right? Where I and the online parliament was in contention because they were saying it's gone and everyone thing, and I put my any resources I'm putting into Ethiopia at present, I must put it into Ghana, and I kind of did, you know, I'm on the contest that, because from the get-go I was a crowned man, and I know she from the I embrace the whole Africa 54 countries, but Ethiopia the crown is special to me.
Yes, my lord.
And so that is why. So no, why I'm saying it might sound like a little bias, but anyone who a pioneer crowned move close to my heart, and that's all me can say, my lord. So keep up the good work, my lord. I will support the Hollywood, my lord. Blessed love.
Blessed Majesty.
Yes, blessed love. Honorable Prophet
To the chair.
Jeffrey.
To the chair.
Yes. Honorable Prophet Okito.
Blessed love, honorable priest Rickman. Give thanks for the mission, the works, you know, and bringing the Congress to the attention of the AU in this time. Really appreciate of that move. As a younger Bobo version within the Congress, I just want the eye to know that for sure you're gonna have the support of the younger Bobo ones. Moving forward, we glorify the consensus of King Emmanuel wanting the headquarters to be relocated to Ethiopia, and very rightly so. So on that mission, yeah. I is ready to stand, forward on that mission, So give thanks, my Lord, and whatever guidance that I have to give us to get it done, we are willing to receive and be part of the mission set speed. So it's just to pick up the eye, give thanks for the eye forward movement. So far, give thanks.
Majesty bless, Honorable. Yes, Empress Maisie.
Yes. I just want to say, give thanks, Honorable Priest Rickman, for your work, Majesty. Give thanks also for representing the Women's Freedom Liberation League, COA, as King Alpha and Queen Omega, my Lord. More strength and power to the man down there, as you're on such an important conference down there, Majesty. So just keep up the good work and our strength and love, as Honorable Prophet Okita said, Ethiopia is the crowned head. We all know it. You understand? So that's where we're going to be. All right, Majesty. Give thanks for the work, Honorable Priest. More strength, more power, and lots of love to you, my Lord. Give thanks. On the behalf of the Women's Freedom Liberation League. Glorify.
Blessed.
Floor is open.
But a lot of young
yes, Honorable Chris.
No, I was saying even that this move, a lot of young men in the Bahamas will be inspired, and I know that Bahamas is $1 for $1 along with the United States, so we can make some special effort to make sure this be properly established. This thing be something we can less put in the back burner no more. This forward ever. So we will be pushing this agenda to set up the headquarters and Alice, and I encourage each and everyone from all branches to get involved. With established headquarters.
Where you stay,
my Lord?
Honorable Priest Rickman, where are you staying now? In the capital? Which area?
Priest, I honestly, I crossed the road from the Jubilee Palace. I can't remember this area, but I crossed the road.
Oh, I forget which kilo you are, but I know where you're there.
Yeah. I can't remember the street name, but the Jubilee Palace. I crossed the road in the high-rise building.
I'm not sure if that's Ames Kilo or Siddiq Kilo.
I'm sure it may
Jubilee Palace.
Yes, the name of my next phone, but it's Evergreen, up some high-rise apartments.
Yeah.
I don't know. I on the 13th floor, so I looking straight down at the Jubilee Palace every day. And that's what we do.
Yeah.
But
Jubilee Palace, I don't know how it is now, but when I go there, I mean, man who have experience, you can't even try to take a picture of it. You can get shot.
It changed now. It changed now. They have it open up for tourists where you could go inside.
Right.
So I plan to go inside this evening.
What Jubilee Palace is a tourist thing now?
Yes, that's what we do.
Okay. All right.
So
give thanks for that. Because when I did, right? When I did, you couldn't even take a picture.
From 92, that was happening. When I was in 92,
it could be a punishable act by death for trying to take a picture of Jubilee Palace one time.
I knew it was that bad, but in 92, when I tried to take some pictures of the palace, they run me. They didn't go right down the street. Me and Prisaridos back in the day. So I live direct opposite the palace. So I looking straight down from the
give thanks, man. Give thanks.
So
Give
And the
thanks. No,
floor
because I
open.
say, you know what now? You see, you with that now? Cause a fresh report. You just give me a more urge now to try press to get forward in there again. Yes, my lord.
My lord,
God
good
bless.
thanks. But I try to link up with Prince Amius because I did lose Prince Amius number. So I hope before I leave I get to link up with him so I can really get a better connection. Because he did have a good
All right,
relation.
Honorable Priest, give thanks. Christoph works going forward.
The floor is open. Any other questions for the Honorable Priest who is in Ethiopia at the moment as we speak? Yes, my lord. Honorable Prophet Jeffries.
My lord, honorable. Honorable
Blessed, my lord.
Priest Rickman, blessed love, my lord. Glorify.
Majesty.
Yes, Bobo, give thanks to the, royal ambassadorial works that there is, commencing, my lord, glorify and love the world sound where the eye push right now. A question to the eye though. Since they are seeking to establish the church there in Ethiopia, to register the church there, is the church going to be the official embassy for the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, or we're going to have a separate office for that entity?
That's a good question, but I think it should be the official embassy for the headquarters, because the headquarters still in 10 Mile Bulby. So this will be the official embassy. From my point of view, to be able to push programs through the whole continent. So this will be the official embassy where Emmanuel will be established, and Addis Ababa. When Telvi changed and say, well, there's the official headquarters, because we know the headquarters in 10 Mile Bulby. So this one could be the official embassy for the E.A.B.I.C. with all the amenities, the church office, grants for when ones can come in, they could be able to sell themselves and then move to their own quarters after they don't cash themselves. So this will be a total embassy for even other refugees who are not refugees, that's the wrong way. Places who come in from different part, Black people who seeking assistance. We're supposed to be our embassy to assist our brothers from, even if they know Bobo, there's Rastafari, even Black people who come in who need some assistance. We're supposed to have this set up properly that we could assist in those aspects and continue pushing the agenda of reparation and repatriation and be able to speak to heads of government. So even when ones who decide to live in Kenya or live in Uganda or any place else, they can still know they have the force of the embassy as a guide and protector to push the agenda going forward. I also I say when I get back, I can connect with the government of Bahamas also to assist and helping me get full recognition through the EU, and also the Empress who speak Mali. I can try to link up with her. She could be basically she's speaking for the 6th region. So I think she could play a very important role. So I will try my best to get her assistance, to get her some folks to help put it in the way first, so we can help properly be established and be recognized. So this kind of diplomacy we have to do to make sure we get it right.
My Lord, give thanks.
Give thanks, through the chair.
Honorable Prophet.
Blessed Lord. Question to Honorable Priest Rickman. Seeing that you were part of the conference at the AU pre-symposium, just wanted to get an understanding of how was the reception of you bringing forward the Congress to the attention of the AU? Could you give us some clearance? Probably you mentioned it before, but I didn't hear.
Well, honestly, people glorify my presence they are with them as Rastafari, the Bobo priests. And I get a lot. Everybody who I think I need to see was there. Like, make sure I get the card. They told me I could connect them anytime I need some assistance. So that was very good. I get a lot of good names. So the shakers and movers and inside the African Union, I get a lot of their contacts and other persons within the government. So I think that's a plus. We just need to continue pushing the agenda. The first thing we need to do is try to see how best we can open an office. And that's the whole thing. How persons who want to persist in being this way have be a part of the office. And I think a lot of things can be done. And I say again, the focus is on reparation. A little small focus on repatriation, but the main focus on reparation. So we have to drive the repatriation to them, because they know that. I tell them that we have a lot of people in the diaspora who have a burning desire to return home. Then we have a lot of persons who home now and can't get their paper straight and being frustrated and being denied. So a next lady who live in Sashamani, she get up and she speak after me and finish declare that how she being oppressed and how the government is not giving them their paperwork and promise them the citizenship, and they still getting through a deal. So they promise all of that they're looking to that. So I feel as though I think it's the best time for us to try to set up our office and the Crown Head and get some things done towards the program. So I implore everyone to focus towards Africa and focus towards Ethiopia right now. From the council to the online parliament to headquarters to all branches. Let's make this a reality by setting up Emmanuel headquarters in Addis Ababa.
Yes, my lord.
Give thanks, my lord. Give thanks. The reason why I asked that question is because, seeing that we want to go forward with setting up the office, establishing the headquarters there, the relocation of the headquarters to Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. We want to get an idea as to what kind of resistance we might come up against. Hence, I asked about the reception. So give thanks and everything for that. Blessed Lord.
My Lord, blessed Lord.
Floor is open, my Lord and Empress. Any other question for the honorable priest?
Right here.
Yes.
My Lord, blessed love to everyone. I
Honorable
just come
priest
in.
alumni, blessed Lord.
I just come in and was just listening to what I hear there. A few words I hear there. That song ain't great. So far, what I heard about establishing the Congress in the Crown Head, and I think I did hear you mention checking back at the Ghana for assistance, since considering the diaspora is a good move. Give thanks for that. My Lord and Emperor.
My Lord, glorify. Any other questions for the honorable priest? Priest Rickman.
I also want to share that I had a meeting. I had a meeting after Sabbath with the Federation, the organization in the world. What do they call it? World Federation Rastafari organization. I had a good reception with them, and we talk on how best we could unify ourselves and speak with one voice. Because the whole thing, we have to try our best to even unify ourselves with all Rastafari in this time.
All Rastafari.
As you know, naturally, our strength is our biggest weapon, and we need that's the only weapon we could use is unity. So I go amongst them and have a good reception amongst them, and I tell them anything that we can do to help assist within. We've been speaking with one voice, and anything they could do to help us moving forward, we're looking for that support from them. So we had a good and I think it went very well. So he changed numbers and all of that. So They're willing to.
And
through the chair.
They're strong in this right now.
yes, blessed love.
Honorable.
Yes, my lord.
My Lord, blessed love. Honorable Priest Rick, man. Great word sound the I bring up. A question to the I, Zane. Since the I is in connection with the EWF, right? And there's this saying within the Bobo Shanti that we stand above all organization, and that kind of refrain us from collaborating with other entities out there over the years. I think that is changing now. Do you see it feasible? Do the I see it feasible that the Congress should have what do you call it, a local from the EWF?
When you say a local, what you mean? I grasp exactly what you.
Honorable Priest Adigan could probably could explain what a local is more. He was a member of the EWF for years, but what a local.
No, my lord. I am a benching of the Ethiopian World Federation, which I did monitor that reasoning, and it does not go with their constitution. We are a read-up organization, right? See, so under the constitution of the Ethiopian World Federation, as it is set, the constitution of the E.A.B.I.C does not correspond with theirs, and the aim and objectives are not down the same direction, even though the two are doing Ethiopia. So while I want,
yes,
let me speak. While I want, I am talking about the constitution. I was a member of the Ethiopian World Federation in England from 1982 to 87.
My lord.
Right? The local 111. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying no disunity, but I'm talking about as in terms of setting up a local as the Ethiopian World Federation. The Ethiopia Africa Black National Congress is a government within itself, so wouldn't need that to reset itself as no local. Our father established his government as the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. So that's my standpoint as a former member of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. But I have no problem sitting and conferencing with our brethren and congregating and uniting to redeeming the continent of Africa, void of our house differences, house practices. You understand? So I wouldn't suggest that the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress have to set a local up under EWF umbrella due to having correspondence with them. We can have correspondence with them without have to set up a local under them, because the E.A.B.I.C, Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, is a government within itself. So that's my best answer I can give a one, but I have no problem uniting or congregating with all black entities towards the redemption of the continent of Africa in the right way and the right sayings and doings. Simple as, So my argument is not nothing against any organization. I was a member of the Ethiopian World Federation. I left out of that and come to be a member of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. So I, who was a former member of the EWF, wouldn't entertain the E.A.B.I.C being a local under that banner, since I did leave out for that. But I'm not fighting the Ethiopian World Federation, none at all. It was founded by a member of His Majesty family, Dr. Maliki Emmanuel Bayan. So I am fighting against the organization that was formed on the 20th of August 1937, So I am fighting against that organization, none at all.
Yes.
I wasn't, as the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, I wouldn't say to start anything as no local. You understand? I, as an individual, I left out of that. And furthermore, His Majesty did go to one of the conferences. I mean, King Emmanuel did go to one of the conferences of one of the locals in Jamaica, and it kind of get disrupt, and he never really deal with the organization again, but he not really against the Ethiopian World Federation. But like we said, the climate of all of these organizations have changed over the years. Even the E.A.B.I.C is looking into things different to how we was looking into it before. So
one thing for sure, time bring on changes, that's for sure.
My lord, that's it for sure, my lord. But as it is now, I don't think I would be wrong in saying that we go forward and press along as the organization we are, Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, and we don't have to go under no local umbrella of the Federation.
You don't have to do
congregate with them, we can reason with them, we can have reasoning, together. We can intrigue with one another. We don't have to set up no local. That's my answer.
No, we could have
it, my lord.
All right. Moving forward, the floor open. Any other ones have any other question for the honorable please? Please 7, please Rastafari, please Oswald. No one have no question. Everything.
To the chair.
Yeah.
Yes.
To the chair. More of a suggestion, and also maybe hoping that the suggestion is a possibility with not too many frictions. But as it is that we have the EWF, and the Honorable Priest Rittman has had communication with the World Federation of Rastafari, and also seeing that we have different umbrella organizations in different countries. For example, Jamaica have RMO, Trinidad would have another organization name. In the move towards unifying the whole Rastafari globally, the secretariat of each of these organizations would need to really communicate. That is my belief. To make that move faster, that uniting effort faster. So the secretariat of the different organizations should come.
Rastafari, blessed love, honorable family. Yeah, seems like the reasoning has come to an abrupt end. Seeing, but want to give thanks to the item taking the time. Yeah, we're gonna be here every Sunday. Once the reasoning is running, we'll be broadcasting live from here. Yeah, so the item can get a overstanding of what the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress Councils of Elders is all about, and what we are doing here. So manners and respect, and bless up there themselves. It's a Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon for some. We're there in the UK, and yeah, it's almost 8:30 here. Yeah, but look out for some some program. We have some program line up for the item, differently seen over the couple of strands coming. Yeah, some really interesting programs, Yeah, as we share upon a couple short videos. We'll be speaking on vibration and frequency and energies and what these entities have to do with I and I, Yeah. So look out. We'll be dropping a few videos soon, touching on different topics, within, frequency and vibration. Yeah, man. I think one of the first one we're gonna really look on is brain waves. Yeah, brain waves and the different wave that develop from vibration, that goes to your brain. The frequency that goes to your brain, the type of wave that it it produce, and the impact and effect it have on your sleep pattern and all of these things, and how it help to rejuvenate cells and heal the the good in the body. So we'll be looking at the different waves. There's about 5 different brain waves that we are going to look upon. So gonna be interesting. I hope the items stick around for these videos that we are going to deal with. See? So manners and respect again. Give thanks to the item patient listening and rock of attention. Yeah. We'll be here next strong again with the Council of Elders. Alright. So manners and respect and peace and love. Give thanks to the item patient listening and rock of attention. Let me see if I can drop some bingy before I move. The thing go. Yeah, we never start with it because through the program it already start. We kinda try if it just go straight tonight. So make we just close out. We just close out with some Naya Bingi. Yeah, Naya Bingi drum sound. Churchical settings. Yeah. Yes, family. So more love, more strength, and drought for the rest of the strong. Guidance and protection, and yeah. Let this one be a productive one, and yeah, keep it positive. All right, yeah, keep it positive. Holy Emmanuel I, King Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari, peace and love.